Hello everyone and welcome back to some Oxygen Not Included, where today I just got some food real quick. But no, that's not what we're doing. Today, I've already sent out a rocket in the last video. A rocket with a man who's currently going a little bit mad. You can't tell while he's sleeping, but he's actually about to have an emotional break. Poor guy. I don't really care though. If I cared, I would have done something. There's a reason why he just came from one rocket to another. Speaking of which, I want him to explore this unknown object, which I presume is probably something, hopefully another planet with uranium, but there's really no way of telling. He's currently suffocating, which would normally be a problem, but I can just do this. Also, you should really turn that off. Yep. And now that should start pumping in fresh air. There you go. Very nice. Do his air until he screams it all out, and he can move. That's basically all the requirements he needs. Yeah, look how happy he is. He's fine. This colony, that's constantly broken. I've given up on it though. That's in progress. Are you? It's not the worst idea, but you still have to do that, you know. Okay then. They're picking up. A new planetoid! Anyways, this is more important. Where are they taking the snow? I've completely undermined this huge discovery because I want to know where the snow is going. But this is exactly what I want to find. Hopefully it's radioactive. Oh, that takes snow. Nice. That should be your top priority. Anyways, a whole new world. Why do I think I'm about to get copyrighted straight? I don't even know what that's a reference to. A water world? Question mark? Oh, interesting. Got rocks, got... I don't know anything about this world. Is there a entry in planets? No. Bees? Sulfur, uranium. Oh, and it has weird swords too. Shot bugs. Well, I'm guessing I'll have to send over a probe. Although it doesn't really look like the radioactive hotspot I was looking for. How many tiles can I move? And he's lost his mind. Oh, that's what I can find. 6 tiles. So I can move one spot, and then I have to run home. Oh, no, I didn't actually move as far as I was expecting. I think it said the question mark was here. Oh, that is 4, and I only have 6 spaces, so I can only really move here. Also, what? Specifically request that you do not do that. Oh, it's because he screamed hard. Yeah, he does that a lot. Brilliant, a new world's been discovered. I don't think it's the world we were looking for. I'm actually going to need to look up what world we started with. Because I don't think that's actually the one I'm looking for. You know, the one with all the cool nuclear material that we kind of need to get anything late game really kickstarted, and it would be very nice to have nuclear material, which has as of now been, well, scarce, as in there hasn't been any. So I'm going to check real quick on my in quotes second monitor. Space out there. I'm also. It's not gonna say, is it? I might have to check the more. Whatever, it's fine. You want to turn off that pump now. Actually, there's no real reason to turn off the pump, is there? There's no other use for power, is there? Interesting thing to think about. So it appears I have yet to document what planets are actually out there. I don't know the different types, but that's an interesting discovery. So that's one new world. It's not really enough, is it? Just starting to think maybe a bigger engine might actually be necessary. Which I have started researching. It's just radiation science is awfully challenging without a good source of radiation, like, you know, nuclear material, which is, you know, the one thing I'm looking for. But a water-based planet's interesting. I could probably drop a probe on here and start drilling into it. If it lands in one of these crevices, oh boy. Speaking of probes, we actually have one of them just sitting around waiting. For some reason. So hey, that's pretty cool. Get that filled up with oxygen while we wait. Look at him. Ron, you know you're not supposed to be sleeping in that bed, right? Silly Ron. So Mari is flying home. At very high speed, actually. Brilliant. Let me guess, a pipe cracked due to temperature? Yep. That looks a little out of date. Yeah, I don't think I need that many. What's the difference between the bitter pepper and the bitter pepper seed? It's burns. Severe burns. What? What? Oh, you know what it is? It's this. Can we get this one to turn that off, please? Like, if it's not actually that big a deal. Huh. You know, they don't really make an instructional guide on how to keep the rocket cool, do they? So now it's like warm in here. That does make me wonder if it's something like this. Would that even work? Because technically it is in space. This rocket hasn't gotten too bad, has it? Honestly, I do think putting in some coolant might actually be wise. Particularly with the lab as well. Plus, I think it's quite warm, doesn't it? Hi, Ruby. And Amari, he technically did get for 2 bins in that last voyage, which also seemingly mentally scarred him, which is fine. Oh, speaking of which, technically that should also do coolant, or a little bit of cooling. Probably in the long run, it's not an awful idea to put one in. Wait, that's actually working? Oh, dang. Cool. Where was I? Yes, exploring the new planet. First, we're gonna need oxygen. A lot of it. Yes, I could speed up the fill rate by building another one of these. But frankly, I don't feel like it. And we don't have that much oxygen. As in, we don't have enough to run that thing constantly. We do actually have a fair amount of hydrogen, though. We're actually starting to back up again. Choose to the other base. Would be nice to get more food that can actually be processed. But no, we only get emergency rations, which is good. It's good, but not enough. So how much was in here? Like, it must have been like 100 or something crazy, because that was a lot of food that came through. Oh my gosh. There are 35 critters in here. That's only 35. I refuse to count. That's 34. Only. This is 2. That's a lot. It's like, look how many there are in there. It's like, oh boy, if I had to guess how many hatches are in there, I'd probably say like, it's very hard for me to decide. 2, maybe? Oh. There we go. A correction, if I had to guess, I think there would only be like, I'll go on. I'd guess there's only like 0 hatches in there. It's a good few eggs though. But there's like no hatches, so it's really a bit of a shame. It's emergency. Last time we had to find this out the hard way. No, seriously, how much was that loader? Because they sent over just a small portion of food. It's a lot of food. Who's stressed out? It's her local bad lad. I forgot to give them that as recreation. They're actually using it? Don't answer that, that makes a lot of sense. This is not open. That's not running. That's not running because Oh boy. If that fills up, but I've disabled if that fills up statement, so now it's just perpetually filling itself up. Which is not good. The old metal refinery. How I'm so happy that we never have to run that thing again. Because we have a new one. The new one has cool. Which is pretty much the entire thing of the last video, because I'm tired to the point where my eyes just hurt. That's it, my eyes just hurt. Wait. Look at him go. And that's what sleep deprived sounds like, if anyone was curious. And if anyone else is curious, it's not fun. I'll just say it, it's not that fun. Anyone here like cooking? Just a little bit. Okay, anyone here kind of bored of what they do? Yeah. Nice, you'll do cooking. Or it's just like a super dupe. Look at all of the things he can do. Okay, well that's not as much as I was expecting, but like... Run is actually a really good dupe. What do you do? I have literally never looked at the pips. You eat... Do you take growth per cycle and turn it into dirt? Wow, that's really bad actually. I just don't care. You will make good food for the colony. Yeah, someone needs to go in and do that, but not right now. Still needs to go, but I don't know. We didn't use too much oxygen in that voyage. Send this out and call it back in. Something like that. Just send over a one-way probe. See if it has anything I actually want, and then leave it. I like that idea. It's a new planet. Knowledge warnings. You're loaded, right? Yes. You're loaded inside the rocket. Food? Yes. Water? No. We have yet to fill it with water and oxygen. Check. Coolant as well. Yeah, we seem to be almost ready for liftoff. We just need to get some water in there. And, not the only rocket that's having problems with water, it seems. Let's get some pumped in. Remember, there's no good being a pilot of a ship if you can't use the restroom in there. We get some really stressed duplicants. Do that, and pretend that wasn't the problem. Yes. That's not super high priority, but whatever. That just seems like a bit of free power, but don't really need it. Okay, yeah, the rocket platform itself probably could use repairs. That's not the worst idea, but still. Also, I was right, these engines do actually just produce electricity. Very convenient. No. I'm sure there's a way to disable auto repair fees, but there is not. We do not repair these because these are annoying and will break soon. Whatever. So once that pipe gets built, we're set for space. And we'll actually get to put the rover out. That's copper, okay. Wrong element damage. Oh, we're producing too much hydrogen. Yeah. Someone just build these pipes, if you don't mind. Oh no, they're bugged. Dude, listen, I'm just too tired at the moment. Please figure this out. Well, why Steve have radiation sickness? Whatever. How's research coming along? It's done. Well, we need to get something going, so... You okay there, Steve? So yeah, research should commence on this other thing. Overheat? What? Who gave you permission to... Overheat, come on. You're funny, but not that funny. It's almost like this crude oil stuff is warm. Nah, that would be silly. Yeah, I'm curious now. How are you supposed to build those? At the bottom? That would have just occurred to me. Technically it's less building by like 2, but still. Come on, keep building. I want to send out this probe soon, you know? I mean, it's not really a probe. This would be more of a probe. This is just sort of, like, 'cause it really is just a rover, but... I mean, where's the fun in saying that? Look, normally I can understand what we're building these off the back walls, but I really do not understand what that would attach to. You know, because it's in space. Whatever. I'm sure the dupes know exactly what it is they're doing. Speaking of dupes, we got something here. You know, a while ago I couldn't get a sweetle if my colony depended on it. Now we have a lot of sweetles. Okay, dupes, move sweetle eggs. Fertilization. You dupes do not like taking care of your crops, do you? Because we're kind of running out of stuff. I see. Okay then. Okay then. Weird. Can I grab? There's not enough dirt, is there? I'm running out of dirt. I'm trying to think if anyone's curious, and there's just one thing that keeps coming from my head. I'm pretty sure it's just it trying to ask for sleep, but I'm no expert. So... yeah, it's probably fine. I'm not leaving until this goes up. Understood, dupes? Oh, you want refined copper? I don't have refined copper. Can you take lead? You can take lead. Then take lead. Might have to go out and mine more of it. Yeah, something's telling me I probably have enough oil and natural gas, so I'm actually going to be putting a stop on it. Never thought I'd actually have to turn one of these things off, but no, it's a little bit over-affected. I actually need to just start pumping things out. And that should also help with the use of water, which is not a problem, but it's technically an improvement. So, whatever. How's this biome looking? The heat spread out more because of my recent endeavors, but yeah, the thermal nullifier, it's really trying. It's trying as hard as it can. Is it succeeding? Not really. It's kind of actually losing at the moment, but it's trying as hard as it can. So, we're proud of it. We're very proud of it. You know, I'm starting to think it can't actually keep up with the industrial. Because there's an ice thing here that melted. Oh dear. That's how you know it's, important. Whatever, no time to think about how last episode was all but a stopgap. Ada's here desperately trying to keep up with it. This thing must be extraordinarily warm, which is... Oh boy. None of this is gonna grow. Stop delivering it dirt. Actually, is there even use for dirt in this colony? There is one. Is it a good enough use for dirt in this colony? I don't believe so. Give me my dirt back. Thank you. This will greatly help the other colony. Actually, anything made of dirt that doesn't need to stay, it's gonna go. All dirt must go. Thank you very much. But we gotta be smart about this. Dupes can only cross every other tile, so let's make it so dupes can cross them anyways. You know, I really did expect more from these farms. Actually, wait a second, I have the chain deconstruct mod, I can just do this. It's way easier. So eventually dupes can end up touching this and collapsing it all. Fun. Also, what are the warnings? That's still trying to fill up, that's fine. We need the pilots, fine. All crew boarded. You only have one crew, which makes it pretty easy. So that should just be fine. Should just be fine. Oh, did they fix that piercing? Oh, that's very nice if they did. But, slight miscalculation with that. It's fine. If you can fly it fast enough, it won't be a problem. Famous last words, am I right? Man. I will use this as a filter. Thank you, Frankie. You're up. Too late. Oh boy. Whoa. Perfect. Yep, they're ripping the stuff up really fast, actually. Now that I look at it, so that's just perfect, actually. Watch as it all comes crashing down. And I was so pleased with that discovery. I'm like, oh look, they will fix the food problem. Then I learned the hard way. They would never. Oh. Nice one, Frankie. Whoa, Frankie. A little bit too much enthusiasm on those. A little bit too much. A little bit too much inaccuracy with those. Brilliant. And these really do just want to be submerged, don't they? It's not impossible. It's not convenient is what I'm trying to get at here. Do not deconstruct those pipes, because that would be marginally inconvenient. Sandstone's fine, I guess. Killing the move here. If water relief is actually appearing to be as easy to make as I think, this actually might not be a big deal. Didn't you just deconstruct the farm tiles here? Shush. No. Totally did not. That'd be silly. And exactly what happened. Made a mess. To be fair, that is my fault. You should not be wearing that. Well, now you have to deal with your mistakes. We're about to send a probe onto the very first planet. And next time we'll do the exploring. Oh boy, this is very exciting. As he slowly suffocates. Come on. The more you use that, the faster we go. Brilliant. Yeah, he's fine. That means he must be getting closer. 1 more minute. And we'll deploy the first probe. Meanwhile, these guys are doing some planting. So what was it again that water weeds needed? They need height, they need moderate temperature check. Atmosphere of water, and to consume bleach. Rockets in orbit. Oh boy. This is exciting. And a kabam. I can even place it myself, except I can't. I don't know what I'm looking at. I could technically put it up here and have it crash land itself basically onto the planet, which would be really funny. Would that be better, actually? I think it would be. So drop down the probe here, have it deconstruct everything, and fall onto the planet. Abandoned ship. That shouldn't be necessary. Oh boy, next time is gonna be quite the time. Oh, so I guess the farm needs to be built, but this is more interesting. Actually, that rocket needs to come home. You've done what you needed to do, you've peed in the rockets. You can go home. Oh boy, this is exciting. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do what you need to do. And until the next one, take care. Oh boy. Finally. I'm still gonna be up for another 2 hours. It's at 11:30 at night. Which is not normally that bad for me, but tonight it is. 41 minutes. Dang. You don't see this much nowadays.